Hey everyone, it is Pilot DeMello here, and if you're beginning your journey as a pilot in Canada, you've probably heard of something known as the PSTAR exam. In this video, we'll look at what is the PSTAR exam, what does it cover, and some helpful tips on how to pass it easily on the first try. I'm going to break it piece by piece all down for you coming right up. So what is the PSTAR exam? PSTAR stands for Pre-Solo Test of Air Regulations. This will be your first Transport Canada written exam in your career. You need this exam before you can go for your first solo flight. Once you pass this PSTAR exam, your flight instructor will sign off your student pilot permit, allowing you to fly solo legally. You can think of this as your learner's permit for flying. Who needs to write this PSTAR exam? Well, if you're working towards your PPL, private pilot license, or if you're working towards your REC permit, which is a recreational pilot permit, or if you haven't flown an aircraft in over 5 years, that's when you'll really need to write this PSTAR exam to get familiar with the regulations again. You can usually write this exam at your local flight school under the supervision of a Transport Canada authorized instructor. Next, we'll look at what is covered on this exam. The PSTAR exam has 50 multiple choice questions, and you need 90% to pass, so really you can only miss 5 questions. It covers 14 main topic areas, starting with collision avoidance, visual signals, communications, aerodromes, equipment, pilot responsibilities, wake turbulence, aeromedical, flight plan, flight itineraries, clearance and instructions, aircraft operations, Canadian airspace, controlled airspace, and aviation occurrences. Once you study all this information, you will develop a solid foundation for the future as a pilot. Every single exam you write from here onwards is going to be quite difficult, but I guarantee that this is going to be your easiest exam. Why? Just leads on to our next topic, is how do you prepare for the exam? The good news is that Transport Canada provides a question bank already out there. It's approximately 200 questions, and from that question bank, they'll draw 50 random questions to quiz you for your exam. It's very common for student pilots to achieve a very high score of 90%, 95, 98, or even a perfect 100% score. Now, even though that Transport Canada publishes these questions for free online, I always tell my students to make sure you're not just trying to memorize the answers, but instead to try and understand why the answers come about the first place. This will allow you to overall be a much better pilot because you understand the why behind it, and it also prevents you from forgetting the information down the line. So where can you look for additional help and information? Well, I've actually created a PSTAR course on my website. You can check the link in the description. It's a free course for you to download and use. I go over lessons of the why behind the questions and answers, as well as I've taken that question bank and put it in a quiz format for you to come and practice on my website. And this way you can actually test yourself and it'll give you the feedback in real time. All right, so that's the PSTAR exam in a nutshell. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. I'll always post helpful tips to help you in your pilot journey in Canada. All right, take care.